as a researcher. So when you come into a catalog, you first see a dashboard. So this dashboard is configured by the biobank for the researcher. So it will, some amount of counts at the top, different graphs, specimens by type, specimens by anatomic site, etc. All this can be configured at an individual catalog level. And you see a button here called View Catalog and a Help button. So let's go to the catalog. So when I click on the catalog, it shows the list of specimens in the catalog and a few filters. Again, these columns that you see is configured by the biobank, and these filters are also configured by the biobank. So let's see the different aspects of the catalog. So at the top you see a title and a help button. So clicking on the help button takes you to a catalog specific help. We have configured it to go to, in this demo, to go to our user manual page, but the biobank can configure it to a page that is hosted locally, which explains specifically how to use this catalog. That is, it can be on your SharePoint or internal wiki, etc. A custom page that is specific for this catalog. And on the left hand side, you see the filters. You see things like vital status, gender, etc. These can be used to further, for example, I go into gender, select filter. This filters the records based on these kinds of filters. So I can add multiple filters here to see specific data. So maybe I don't have data for here. Yeah. So the filters are to shortlist the specimens, and you can also search for filters here. For example, I can say age and find all the filters for age. On the right hand side, you see the view here. So you see the fields that are configured for this filters. There can also be additional columns that are available. So you can add additional columns based on what you're looking for in the, and then say submit, and the page refreshes to show those values. So again, all these, what columns are available, etc., are based on how the catalog is configured. So you also see an eye icon here. So clicking on the eye icon displays all the details of that particular row, just to make it easier to look at it rather than looking at in a table or a spreadsheet if you want to see more details of that specimen. Now, if there are specimens that I want to shortlist, I can check them and add to a cart. So adding to the cart, you see, increases the numbers here, and also it highlights the ones that are already added, so that when you are looking for other things, you know the ones that you have already added. So for example, if I add 2 more, you see that they get highlighted. So once you are done with adding specimens to the cart, you can go to the cart, review the specimens. If there is any, if you added anything by mistake, you can remove that and submit the request. On submitting the request, it takes you to a request form. Again, the request form is based on the configuration of this catalog. It can be configured based on the local requirements of the biobank. And once you submit this request, an email is sent to the request managers of this catalog, and the requester also gets an email notification of that.